and federal leaders are sounding the alarm bells on what they call California's dwindling supply of oil produced in-state.
California has and has had the most expensive gasoline in the country.
We have an energy crisis in our state, and it looks like it is only going to intensify.
What if the real gas shortage in California isn't an accident, but a design? Imagine this. Small neighborhood gas stations are forced to shut down one by one, while a massive Costco project that promised cheaper fuel and millions in tax revenue is stopped cold by a single lawsuit. Different stories, same result. Less gas, higher prices, and families left wondering how it all went wrong. Was a 47,000 square foot delivery warehouse attached to the site. The city called it accessory. The court didn't buy it. Worse, the environmental report relied on a climate plan that had already been struck down in another case. The judge found no solid evidence to back up claims about greenhouse gas impacts. After 2 years of legal battles, the ruling landed in July 2025. All approvals were wiped out. Everything stopped. Costco was stuck waiting, while its lease on another nearby location ticked toward expiration. What was once a promise of cheap gas and jobs became nothing more than court paperwork and an empty lot. But this wasn't happening in isolation. Across California, hundreds of small, family-run gas stations were facing a different kind of shutdown. A state mandate required stations with older underground tanks to replace them by 2026. The cost? Nearly $2 million per station. For businesses making maybe $50,000 a year, it was impossible. Families who had run stations for generations tried to get help through state programs. They waited months, then years. Permits stalled. Contractors were booked. Deadlines didn't move. When 2026 arrived, stations were red-tagged and closed, not because they were unsafe, but because they couldn't afford compliance fast enough. The impact spread quickly. Fire trucks in rural areas now drive up to 20 miles just to refuel. School bus routes shrink. Ambulances plan shifts around where fuel is still available. What used to be a quick stop has turned into a long detour. At the same time, fuel supply keeps shrinking. A major refinery shut down, wiping out nearly 8% of the state's gasoline output. Other companies pulled back or left altogether. Fewer refineries, fewer stations, more pressure on prices. Now drivers in Fresno see the damage firsthand. One station charges over $5 a gallon. Another town downtown is cheaper, but only if you burn gas getting there. Numbers that once sounded crazy, $8, $10, even $12 a gallon, are no longer unthinkable. Here's the hard question. Are these policies really helping the environment, or are they forcing people to drive farther, burn more fuel, and pay more just to live their lives? California's gas crisis isn't just about prices. It's about access, safety, and whether basic infrastructure can survive layers of rules without realistic solutions. So what do you think? Is this a system fixing a problem or creating a bigger one? Drop your thoughts below, because this story is far from over.